Let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Direct snap. Oh, better look out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what are coaches talking about? Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bush. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Secondary walks up on the line, showing press. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Holden finds his man on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to beat him to the left. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
He's out of bounds at the 39. And first down for the offense.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Running into the open space. There he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Crosses the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quarterback extends the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making checks. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Back's got it. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Well, that's not the direction you want to go offensively here. Down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backward. And I think these receivers, they need to be a little bit more decisive. Just catch the ball and get what you can get.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
so the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll try to pop the draw. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Akbar. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to
lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Smashes through the tackle. Got some room to run.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Finally brought down got the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking downfield. Connection to the right. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
There he goes! Bulldozes his way through. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the... Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Moving out of the pocket. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Slings it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Gets it to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Picks up the 1st down. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Fires downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught over the middle. It's Akbar. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call.
Looking for a huge play. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Off play action. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Potts. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Potts. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Arkansas. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Gives it on the option. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19. Georgia going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Up-tempo for the offense. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in.
Sends it downfield. Snags it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Caught in the backfield. It's Bush. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Just keep slinging it. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
34.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Potts. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays.